Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we're using the great Divi Supreme Modules Pro for this video, and they've got another nice free layout for us. It's not a layout, it's actually a cookie consent pop-up. And they've got three different versions here. I'll put this link below the video. Have a look down, they've got three little different ones you can use here. And halfway down the page you'll find the download layouts button where you can download them for. And like I say, there's three different layouts there. I'll just show you an example if I open an incognito tab. There's our page, and after 1 second, that's where I've got it set. We've got our little pop-up cookie consent form, and they can go to a privacy policy page. They want to read the privacy policy, and once they consent to it by hitting got it, if we go back to the home page now, it'll no longer pop up, which is great. And for anybody who wants to know how to add a free GDPR policy, privacy policy to their site, I'll put the link to that video down below the video also. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is download this layout. As you can see, it's downloading to my browser window here. I'm using Google Chrome. If you're using a different browser, it's just going to download it to your default location. So let's go down to our dashboard now and go down to our Divi library. Push down to Divi and library. Okay, we downloaded that file, and it's going to download it as a zip file right there, so we need to extract it. And it's going to give us a JSON file which we can upload to our library, and there's a little text instruction there if you need it. So I need to import it into my library, so what I'm going to do is hit import and export. Obviously I want to import it. Now you can hit the choose file button and actually browse to it if you want to. But I'm simply going to drag mine, left click, hold, drag it up to where it says no file selected and release, and hit import Divi builder layout. And once we're back in the library, it will have imported it. I've got a lot of imports in my library already, so I'm going to do a search for it. I know it's called cookie, so I'm just going to say cookie. And there they are. I'm going to use pop-up number 1 today for this. So you want to edit it and put in whatever you want to put into the text there. I'm going to leave it pretty much as it is. You can change the background color of the section right here if you want to. I'm just going to leave it on the default for this for expediency. But what I do want to do is go into the text part of it. I'm going to put the word cookies in there. And also, I want to link to my privacy policy page. That's if you want. If not, just remove the link or take that line away. But I'm going to link to my own privacy policy. So I'm going to take the link away. I know I've got a privacy policy page. And that should take it there. And I'm going to hit the apply to put that link in there. When you're happy, simply save that and we'll update the layout here. Okay, let's apply it to our footer. Now you need a custom footer for this, and the reason we're putting it in the footer is so that it'll pop up on every page that they land on, should they not go to the home page automatically. So I'm going to go to the theme builder and go into my global footer. I'll put how to create a global footer link down below if anybody needs to watch that video. Very easy. Here's my existing footer. You can add another element such as a button or anything you want to make this pop up. I'm going to use an existing element. I'll use my little copyright there, and you can use any of these. Well, we can't use these because I'm already using them for pop-ups, but I'm not using this one. So I'm going to hit this one, go in module settings. Like I say, you can use any type of module for this. You can put a button in there or just a little line of text, whatever you want. I'm going to go over to my advanced tab. I'm going to go to visibility, and I'm going to scroll down and hit the use pop-up button. Now, like I say, we're using Divi Supreme Pro for this, and you want to make sure you've got your enable pop-up switch to on. So if I just go to my dashboard again, go down to Divi Supreme Pro, enable Divi pop-up. You want to make sure that switch is on or purple like that. Save the changes. If you forget to do this, you're not going to see this pop-up switch in your modules. So I want to use a pop-up. I want it to pop up a layout because it's our saved layout. So we need to select that layout from our library. And we wanted to use cookie 1, wasn't it? Cookie consent form 1. As you can see, I've got a lot in my library here. Here we go. And we want it to trigger on page load. So if we select this, it's page load. And we've got a little user's cookie consent here. So once they agree to it, it's not going to pop up again. So I want to pop that one to on. It's going to have a close pop-up trigger outside the pop-up. There's various ones. There's a close button. It's got a button on it anyway, which is great. We don't want to auto close it. We want them to consent to it. And we want it to let the page load, and 1 second after the page load it's going to pop up. Obviously you can put it to 2 seconds, whatever you want. You can use the slider, or you can just type in a value, whatever you want. But I'm going to say 1 second seems to work very well. The amount of days that your cookies take to expire you can set here, and that's entirely up to you. How it comes in, let's have it fade up. And we'll have it fade out down. Pop-up position center is absolutely fine. You can put it top, left, right, blah, 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 wherever you want. And pop-up position, we want to change this to fixed, because if we leave it at absolute, it's going to be right in the middle of the page there. I want it fixed. And I actually want it bottom center. There we go. Now you can use it full width. I'm not going to put that on purely because if we do that, it'll get rid of the footer and the header, and all you will see will be the pop-up. And it's a great feature for other things, but not for this today. You can set your max width here. I'm going to actually leave mine on 680. You can go into responsive and set different widths for desktop version, tablet version, and mobile versions if you want to. But I'm going to leave mine just as it is. Show overlay, default, that's yes. If you don't want to, that's fine, but it's just going to make it focus on that pop-up if you leave that to on. Show close button, that's okay if you want to show the close button. I'm going to leave that to yes. And the button placement is going to be inside. The default icon for actually closing it is an X there, which is pretty standard, but you can choose any of the Elegant Themes icons there. Okay, and of course you can choose a background color and icon color there. So we should be good to go. So let's save this. Save our changes down here. Exit out, make sure everything's changed up here. Save all the changes up there. And let's go to our site now. Let's visit our site, and we should have their #1 version of their pop-up. 1 second, and there it is. And it should link to my privacy policy page. I'm going to middle mouse and open it in a new window. There it is. And like I say, for anybody who wants to learn how to get that free GDPR privacy policy, I'll put that link below as well. And when they're happy, they can hit the got it button. Then if we go back to the home page, that shouldn't pop up again. So there you go, guys. That's 3 little versions of it they've got here. Have a look at this page for the various different versions. Really easy to use and a really handy thing to have on your site. A lot of places require that now. So that's a really nice little release by Divi Supreme Modules. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and WebDesignAndTechTips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.